Good. So question 3, Abbey Limited. Abbey Limited. So where are you? Yes. So now let's see. Let's go straight to the requirements. Now, anytime there was a financial statement, especially the balance sheet for you, and then the requirements, cash budgets, prepare cash budgets. Then the financial statement, you need only 3 items from it. The rest, you don't need it. So you say prepare a monthly cash budget for RB Limited for January 2011 to June 2011. So 6 months. You are preparing the cash budget for 6 solid months. Good.
Months.
Now, when they give you the financial statement, especially the financial position, only 3 items you need. 1, you need the opening balance of the receivable, the account receivable, which is 20,000 here. It will be received in a budget period. We are preparing from that of January. So December's receivable will be received in January. Yes, so that's it. So that's the first item you look for. And then the opposite for the payable. The payable too is 14,000. Then look for the opening balance of cash. That's 124,000. So the opening balance of cash is 124,000, and that is it. So these are the 3 key items that we have to look out for. And then at the extreme end, you probably consider inventory if you're going to deal with purchases. So these are the 3 items.
So okay, so the cash at the bank, cash, and then the payables will also have the same assumption that to be paid in January.
Exactly. So it will be paid in January, or they will tell you more about it. If they don't tell you anything about it, bring them in the January. Yes, so they will tell you more about them in a footnote. Good. So the rest are not needed. The ordinary shares, long-term capital, plant and equipment, no. Unless they are going to buy new, they are going to buy extra ones, the one that we want, not those which has already been incurred. So that is it. So these are the footnotes that we have. So the accounts payable figure, that's 14,000 stated in the financial statement, will be paid in January. Oh yes. So that account figure that we saw will be paid in January. That is it. The following credit purchases are settled a month after the month of purchases, after deducting 2% discount. So there's a discount of 2%. So you take 98% of all of them. You take 98% of all of them. So that is it. Then we go to budget. I said it's been settled month after. So January only paid in February in March, in April in May, and May in June, in that order. Then
but it should be 98%.
Yes, 98%. After deducting 2% discount, so you actually pay or settle 98.
Okay.
Sales for January will be 51,300 and will be increased at the rate of 20% per annum until March. So you'll be increasing the sales by 20% until what? March. In April, sales will rise to 80,000 and this will rise by 10% per month thereafter. So from April going, April will be 80,000 and then the May will be increased by 10%, that will be 88, and then it will be increasing in that order. Now, trend further to say that sales will be divided equally between cash and credits. So there will be cash sales. So whichever sales you had, divided by 2 to get your cash component. Then you get a credit component. Now let's see. Credit customers are expected to pay 2 months after the sales. 2 months what?
After the sales.
So January credit sales will be paid when? Will be paid
March.
Yes, in March, in that order. Good. Now it says that 70% of sales will be generated by sales agents who will receive 10% commission on sales. The commission is payable 1 month after sales. So how do you get a commission and how do we bring it into the cash budget calculation? So the commission, it says 70% of sales will be generated by sales agents who will receive what? 10% commission on sales. So how do you calculate the commission itself? Before it will be payable 1 month after sales. So how will you arrive at the commission?
I'll calculate 70% of the sales figure. And then I'll find 10% of that 70%.
Good.
So that will become the commission.
Exactly. So the sales, are you going to pick the total sales or the credit sales?
I'm coming on. He said 70% of the sales will be generated by sales agents who receive 10%. So it's all.
It's for all.
They didn't, because they did not specify whether credit sales or cash sales.
So perfect. So 70% of the total sales. So you extract 70% of all these sales and further 10% of it. And then you lack it 1 month in arrears. 1 month. So January will be paid in February. February will be paid in March, in that order. Then you are done. In fact, this question, that's the only big deal. That's the only slight technical issue or like a little trouble. Most people struggle on the credit sales, which was wrong because they said that credit customers are expected to pay 2 months after sales. Like that sentence was continuing. No. It was on its own. So thank God you are able to get it. Okay. Now, note 3 says that the company intends to purchase further equipment in August for 45,000. However, a deposit of 20% is supposed to be made in June. So how do you treat this?
With this one, it means that there will be a cash outflow of 45,000 in August, which that's the total amount. We're supposed to make a down payment. So I'll find 20% of the 45,000, and that will be paid in June. And since June is our last, that's when I will show it. So
20% on 45, that'll give us 9,000 or so. When you get a 9,000, then you place it at June. So that's the payment, unique payment. Then you go to note 4, account receivable as at 31st December will be settled in January. So the one in the financial position given to us. Good.
Okay.
Now note 5 states that other overheads will be 6,500 per month for the first 3 months and 8,400 thereafter. Wages and salary will be 16,000 per month. Both types of expense will be payable when incurred. So like the same month. So January goes to January, February goes to February, in that order. How we get that?
Yeah, I get it.
Good. Now, the last note says that depreciation is to be provided at the rate of 10% per annum on land and building and 20% per annum on equipment. Depreciation has not been included in the overheads mentioned above. So what do? Do we have to add it?
No, we ignore it.
Good, because it's non-cash item.
It's not an item.
They have not included, so that's the good news. But if they have added, we will probably calculate it and take it off, right?
Yes, please.
So that's it. So let's go straight to the board. Let's go straight to the board. Good. The name of the company, Albi Limited. Albi Limited. I hope you can see.
Yes, I can see.
Good. Then cash budget. Cash budget. Or the month of January to June, or the month of January to June 2011. Good. So you will start like this and then have to make it large enough to accumulate all the months. So we start by the first month, January. Let me start from here. January, February, March, then May, March, April to come from May, April, May, and then finally June. Wow. Good. So how do we go by it? As usual, with the cash budget, you list your receipts. So let's go and then pick all the receipts from the question. The receipts are 3. The receipts, there are 3. Cash. Cash received from the customers. And then finally, any other unique receipts. So
unique receipts.
Good. So that is it. I guess the light will come. Good. So now let's go to the question and pick the cash sales. So let's calculate the sales figure for the relevant months or relevant period. Now let's see.
So then sales for January will be 51,300.
Okay, so 51,300, 50% of it.
Yes, please.
51,300.
And sales will be equally 50.
That
would be 25,650.
25,000.
650.
25,650. Okay,
yes.
So I'll put it here, 25,650. Now let's go to February. February, what to be the February?
It will increase at the rate of 20% per month.
At the rate of 10%.
20.
20%. So if January.
Yes.
300.
61,560.
So February all will be
61,560.
560, like this.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that is it. Then we find 50% of it. That will be.
That's 3780.
3780. Good. Now let's go to March.
Okay, so March will be.
It also increased by 20%, right?
Yes. March will be 73,872.
73,672, right?
872.
Okay, so 872.
And 50% will be 36,936.
Good. So 50% will be
36936.
Okay, 936. Good. Now let's go to April. April, they say sales will
April.
Sales will be 80,000, right?
Yes.
Yes, sales will be 80,000. So half of 80,000 is what?
40,000.
And thereafter, sales will increase by 10%. That means that in May, sales will be 88,000, right? To increase by 10%.
Yes.
So half of 88 is what? 44.
44,000.
44,000. You can probably be increasing this. Increase this one by 10% again to give you the answer.
96,800.
96,800, right?
800. Yes.
And then half of it.
And then 48,400.
So 48,400.
1,400.
Good. So that is it. That is it. Now cash received from credit customers. Now let's find the half. When are they going to receive the second half? Let's see. This one, it is not all that complicated as compared to the first question that we saw. First 15%, next 70%, next 15%. This one is just one-term payment that will be received in 2 months' time. So let's go and then pick that note. It says that credit customers are expected to pay 2 months after sales. That's all. No bad debt, no laughing. So 2 months after sales. But we shouldn't forget to bring the open balance of the receivable in that of the financial statements. So let's go and pick that one. In fact, they even mentioned one of the notes. Account receivable as at 31st December 2011 will be settled in January 2011. Good, 2010, not 2011. So when you go to the financial statement, the account receivable, what's the figure? The account
receivable is 20,000.
Good, so it will receive in January. So now let's go to the board. So cash received from customers, here will be 20,000, right?
Yes.
Good. And then,
sir, please question. Okay. Sir, question. But where did they state that the 20,000 we paid in January?
And note 4.
Note 4. Okay.
Note 4. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So that is it. Now, it says credit sales will receive 2 months after sales, right?
Yes, please.
So January credit portion, sales is 50%, so the same as the other half, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so 2 months, January sales will be received 2 months after January, and 2 months when?
March.
Okay, good. So that will be March. So March will be 25,650, coming from where? January. People will be receiving when?
We'll be receiving May.
No, February 2 months to 1, 2, so April, right?
April, yes, sorry.
Yes, so April. So it will be 3780. Then March will be receiving when?
It will be receiving May.
Good. So that will be 36,936. What about April?
June.
Good, June. So that will be, April is 40,000. So that will be 40,000. Then you are done with the cash receipt from credit customer. I hope you get it.
Yes, please.
Good. So is there any other receipt or unique receipts? Are they going to sell any of their assets to get some funds? Oh, that's all. That's all.
No, that's all. Yes, please.
So if that's all, you sum it up and make the question look nice and okay. So that's the total receipts. Make the question look okay and nice. Oh yes, the receipts are only 2 and no workings needed. So here will be
Yes.
3780. Yes, 45,650 as the total receipt. Then you have that of March. So 86.
I'm not even copying, so.
You said?
I'm now copying the work.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. Good. So March, the total receipt will be
In March, that's 936, that's 25, 650. Okay, 62, 586, 62, 5,
62,
586,
right?
6, yeah, yes,
And then April will be 70,780, right?
yes, please.
And then May will be
May will be 8936.
May will be
8936.
okay, good. And then the June 88,400, right?
Yes, yes.
88,400.
400.
So that
Yes.
let's go to the payment.
Okay.
Payment to start from cash purchases.
Okay. Okay. Payments. Then they said the account payable figure of 14,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not cash.
Right?
That's not cash basis. No,
Yes,
that
so
is not cash
that's
basis. You said yeah. Basis. The following credit pays are settled a month after the. No, then there is none. So the only pays I will have is a unique purchase.
okay. We will have cash
And
paid to suppliers, right?
yeah,
Good.
cash
So
paid suppliers no.
there's no cash purchases, so we will have cash paid to suppliers. Cash paid to suppliers.
Okay.
How we get that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's cash purchases. That one, the part of the purchase that you paid on time or during the delivery, and then some to credit it. So the credit component, what's the total amount you paid to them? So first of all, let's go to the financial position and bring the open balance because said that it will be paid.
Yes,
The open
please.
balance of the payable. Sorry, the closing balance. That's it. Account payable 14,000.
14,000. Yes.
14,000, right?
Yes, please.
And then it was even mentioned in note 1. The account
Yes.
payable figure of 14,000 stated in the financial statement will be paid in January 2011. So that is it. So I'll put 14,000 here. 14,000 for that of January. So 14,000 for January. Now let's go and pick the purchases. So January purchases will be settled in February because 1 month after the purchases, right?
Yes, please.
Good. So what is January's purchases? Just that it's after a discount of 2%. So
Yes.
98% of it.
Okay. 98 times 28,000. And then 27,440.
So 27,404.
404. Yeah. Yes, please.
Good. Then we go to February purchases.
41,160.
So 41,116.
60.
Okay, 160. So that is it.
And then we have 35,280.
35,000. 35,000.
280.
680.
280. No, 280.
Oh, okay. So 280. Then May.
May.
It is that April's purchases will be settled in May. So April's purchases.
44,100.
So 44,100. Good. Then June.
40,180.
40,180.
Yes, please.
Good. So that's the cash paid to suppliers. Then what's next? Is there any wages and overheads?
Yeah. Their overheads and their wages. Said other overheads will be 6,500 per month for 3 months and 8,400 thereafter.
Oh.
Wages and salaries. Wages and salary will be 16,000 per month for both. Everything we paid went incurred.
Good. So now let's go to the other overheads. It's 6,500 for the first 3 months, right?
Yes, please.
Good. So 6,500, 6,500, 6,500 for the first 3 months, and thereafter it will be 8,400, right?
Yes, please.
Good. So you bring the 8,400, 8,400, and then 8,400. Then you go to the wages and salary. So wages and salaries. What's the wages and salary?
16,000 per month.
So 16,000 per month. For this question, it is not all that complicated. It's actually simple as compared to the first one that we did.
Yes, the first one was more.
No working.
And then we have sales commission.
Sales commission, good. That's a terrible one. Sales commission. But can we do the unique one?
Okay.
Deposit
so the unique one is
yes, the deposit.
Okay.
The asset that will be purchased in of 45,000, but a deposit of 20% to be made. So do your calculation. 20% times 45,000.
That's 9,000.
Good, 9,000, right? That will be in when? June, right?
Yes.
Good. So we put it at June because it will be incurred in June. Then you go to the commission on sales. So commission on sales. So how do you calculate the commission? So the commission is 70% of the sales times 10%, and it will be paid in the month following sales. So you pick the general total sales, which is the 51,300. Then you multiply by 70 and by 10%. So now let's start those ones too. So the commission will be.
So the commission will be. Hold on.
So generally will be dash.
Yes, to be dash. So.
Is that?
Okay, I just want to mention the commission. That's why.
Okay.
Can I mention?
Is that?
The commission is 3,591.
Good. So 3591. That will be 70% times. You can make it 10%. Oh yes. Times what? The sales figure of 51,300, right?
Yes, please.
Good. So that is it. And then it's for January. It will be paid in when? February. So you have to put it in February's period. That's the budgeted period. Good. Now let's see what's
Okay.
up in March. So the February's own will be how much? Which will be settled in March.
That one will be. I'm coming on.
Good. So we'll
Okay.
put
That will be 4,309 cedis, 20 pesos.
okay, so 309. Let's throw the pesos away.
Okay.
Then let's see April. April sales was no, we're in March.
No, March.
March sales.
March sales was 73,872.
Okay, so by 70% by 10%. This one needs to give us just 7%. So you can just take
So 5,171.
5171. Good. Then April. April sales is
April is
80,000.
yes.
So
So it's
80,000.
5,600.
5,600. Good. And then May. May sales is 88,000.
That's 6,160.
Good. So 6,160. Good. Is there any other item?
No.
That's all. For 15 marks. Very
Wow.
straightforward. Yeah, that's all. No homogeneous workings. Unlike the Abigail Champuma. Abigail Champuma was November 2017. Straightforward. No other workings. Despite that, it was a bit lengthy. And this for 15 marks.
But I'm seeing a pattern here.
Is it?
I'm seeing a pattern here. That's the other one, the one that Ampoma one that we did.
Which one?
The first one we did last week. The question we solved last week.
Yes.
The question was small, but the answer was long. This one, the question is long, but the answer is small. Like
yes.
It's not that.
Exactly. Exactly. In fact, the first one, the question was, it was plenty, right? The first one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The solution too was plenty. But this one, it's okay. But I have more terrible ones there. More terrible cash budgets. Yes. So,
hey.
Oh yes, I'll be giving it to you to try. These ones are not the Akoiko at all. They are terrible. So that is it. Okay. So let's sum the payments up and then get the total and start balancing it off. So total payments. Total payments. Good. So 14,000, 6,500, and 16,000. Putting it together, or you are probably taking down some notes.
Yeah, I'm now copying. So.
Okay.
If you are.
Okay, so it's going to be
36,500.
Good. 36,500. Good. That's it. Then February.
February will be 49,940.
That's February 49.
Hey, no, wait. Oh, think I've not added the last one. 35, 1. Okay. So 53, 531.
53.
531.
Good. And let's go to March. March will be putting together
67,969.
67,969. Good.
Please hold on.
Then the April.
April.
Yeah.
Okay. I was calculating me. I jumped it. That's why. So
Okay, can you give it to me if it's ready?
Okay, so you 67,969.
That's me, right?
No, hold on, no, please. Okay. So what I have now, the 67,969. That's for March.
Okay.
And then the April is rather. The April is the one I calculated, and I really
35,280, 8,400, 15,000, and then 51.
Okay, so 64,851.
64,851.
85. Yes, please. And then that I'm now going to May.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, 74, 100.
74, 100, right?
Yes, please.
And then the last one.
$79,740. 740.
So 79,740, right?
Yes.
Good. So 9, 16, 40. Okay, that's 4,000. Okay, I'll agree. Okay. Good. So where do we go again? We go to the surplus/deficits.
Yes, please.
Surplus/deficits. Surplus/deficits. Good. So that'll be here, like deficits. So let's see. The total receipts of 45,650 less total payment of 36,500. So that will give us a surplus of
9,150.
9,150, right?
Yes, please.
Good. Then we go to 30,780 less 53,531. So that will be a deficit.
Yes.
A
Of
deficit
22,751.
Good. So 22,751. Then you put it in bracket nicely. Good. And let's go to that of March. So 62,586 against 67,969. So deficit.
Yes. And so 5,383.
So 5,383, right?
Yes.
5,383. Good. Then we go to that of April. April will be 7780 64851.
And it's a surplus.
That one is a surplus, right?
So, yes, please.
Surplus of
5,929.
5,929.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now we go to May.
May.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6836. That's the surplus.
6836. Good. Then we move on to the last one, June. So 88,400 less 79740.
It's a surplus 8660.
8660.
Yes, please.
8660. So 8660. Good. Now we bring the open balance. So open balance, it will be in a trial. Sorry, the financial position for you. The open balance.
Yes.
It was 124,000, right?
Yes, 124,000.
Good, 124,000. So if the open balance is 124, 124, 3 zeros. You put it together, you get a closing balance. Good. So closing balance. So there will be a closing balance of
closing balance of 124,000. 150. Okay. 133,150.
133,150. Good. And the closing for January, we move to that of February. Yes, so this is the standard we want. So you push it here as open, right? Good. So that will be,
yes.
Pushing it here, you get 133,150. Good. And then here is the deficit. So it will exhaust all the deficit and then you give us positive of
227. Okay. So we'll get 110. 399. 399. 399.
So you push it again as what open balance for the next period.
Yes.
And this.
Yes.
Good.
And that will give you 116328.
116328. I would disagree. I would disagree. 116, right?
Yeah.
I would disagree. It should be, this is a deficit, so it should be this less this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a positive figure. This one's a negative balance. So it should reduce.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's for March, right?
Yeah, that's for March.
Sorry.
So it should reduce it. Good.
So 5383. Okay. 105016.
Good. I think that's one. 10.
5016.
16.
Yes, please.
Okay. So that is it. Then you push it. Then you push it to the next period. That's will be April. So in April, all right, 105016. Then then you get.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Okay.
And that is 110945.
110125. Good. I'll take that one.
No, 945. 945.
945. Okay, let me take it again.
Yes, please.
110.
945.
Okay, so 945. Good. Then we push it to the next period. That will be 1011.
Okay, the next period will be
45. Then
you get 117781.
117781.
Mm-hmm.
We push it. Good.
Okay, so
It'll be 117781. Then finally
126441.
Good. 126
441.
441. It'll be 117781. And that's the end of the game. So I hope it's a bit clear.
Yes. I like this question.
You like this question?
Yes.
It's very straightforward. No workings. Actually, no workings. You didn't do any tough workings. And you'll be able to score your 15 marks. Not like the first one that we tackled, which was a bit troublesome. I have two more stubborn and terrible ones. That question, I'll push them to your mail. I'll push the question to your mail. I'll select two of them.
Okay.
And they'll do it for me. That one is a bit complicated. In fact, you have to use a whole lot of assumptions. But the balances, you get two different balances at the same time in one cash budget. Yes. So, but I have the solution to it. That's the good news. Good. Okay, so if I have a question, kindly ask, and then we see the way forward. But before that, let's go through the handout and then select some of the questions. But all the questions are for you. All the questions. So question 5, question 4, 5. Question 5.2 is one of the straightforward one. Just that it also followed the first question that we solved. So try that one too. And then question 6. Question 6 is the cash budget. I like the style. So try question 6 for me. The style is...
That's Osei Bamfo.
Yes, Osei Bamfo. Yeah, that's the one of the, let me see. think is the one of the Osebanfo. The question is familiar. Osebanfo. Good. Okay, when you solve the question, the one that I'll push it to you, similar to this. Yes, it's similar to this question. Good. And question 9. But I'll look for the other ones. Question 9.
Question 9.
Yeah, it's very good. Question 9. Now let me look for the original handout. So this one, I did some selection for some class some time ago. So I have to still search for the original handout. The original handout, cash budget, so that I can get the whole question from it. Good. I'm still opening the original question so that I'll get a mixing one for my end here. Good. I have the original question now.
October 2019.
Then this is the original question. The one I opened first, I did some selection for some class.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the dates that you had on it.
Is that? Good. So we have it here. Good. How we get it now?
Yes.
Good. So yeah, so this one, the question 2 is here. Okay, let's see question 2. You have some theory there. Say that budgeting is an effective management tool in business decision making or techniques. Business decision making techniques. Explain 4 reasons why budgeting is important and state 4 conditions necessary for effective budgeting. Wow. So I hope you get a question.
Yes.
Good.
4 reasons why budgeting is important.
they're asking for
Because if
all
you
reasons
say
why budgeting is important and 4 conditions necessary for effective budgeting.
so let's say to check spending and then check spending.
That's to control expenditure for control purposes.
Okay.
Good.
And then it also measures performance.
Yes, for performance appraisal or performance measurement.
And it also checks efficiency.
Is that?
I mean, efficiency. I don't know whether efficiency is correct. No, it's not correct. I cannot.
Efficient utilization of resources. Through budget, we can efficiently allocate resources, and then at the end of the day, we can achieve the best out of it. So efficient utilization and then the allocation. Just that the allocation will come through the budget. The budget will channel the resources or will allocate the resources to all the various sectors and activity. Then, without a budget, like you use all the resources at the go, or there will not be any allocation, and you end up wasting a lot of resources. So in a way, budget will help us to what? Utilize our resources efficiently. Then the 4 conditions. You can also talk about planning. Budget help organizations to plan. Budget motivate employees or staff. Budget communicate ideas or policies. Budget serve as roadmap or strategic guidelines. And for decision making, as they said there. Now the 4 conditions necessary for effective budgeting. 4 conditions. If you are going to budget, what are the 4 conditions which should be there, like make your budget effective?
Okay, so accurate.
Good, accuracy, accurate data.
Accurate data, and then the quality of the data as well. What about the quality of the data?
All box onto the accurate. Quality, accurate data. That's the data section. Data that you use to probably formulate your budget.
And the period. The period in which is the target period also must be.
You said period, right?
Must be defined. Yes.
Yes, the duration. Assuming that you are budgeting for the next 15 years. If you are here today budgeting for next 15 years, you may not have a reasonable knowledge about next 15 years. So the duration can also affect the effectiveness of the budget. Probably if you are budgeting for tomorrow, I'm budgeting for the next 3 days, at least. Budgeting for the next 3 days, I will have a reasonable knowledge about the next 3 days, looking at what happened today, than what the next 5 months or the next 6 months. How we get it?
Yes. Yes, please.
Good. Then what are the other conditions, again, you have to probably put in place for effective budget?
I don't know how to put it. But the condition, let's say the target that you set you shouldn't be over ambitious. I don't know how to put it.
Then
the target should be measurable. It should be measurable.
Yeah, the objective should be what? Measurable. Yes. The objective should be measurable.
The objective.
The objective should be measurable.
I think that's all. I don't know which I can now.
Good. So that you can measure the actual against the objective. Then to come out with variances. So that is it. That was a nice bit of theory. Then it says that budgeting, the B part, this thing is worrying me.
Okay, so budgeting
is an effective management tool in a business decisions. Explain 4 reasons why budgeting is an important. Say 4 conditions. That's repeated question. It's a different year.
Okay.
So the first time that it came was 4 marks. Second time 8 marks.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's highly examinable. Then Chobo Limited. That's another cash budget with financial position in it. No, Chobo is not a cash budget. Chobo is a master budget. So that's where we are going. Master budget. Good. Okay. So that is it. So now we are done with the cash budget. Left with the 2 questions that I'll probably push to you for you to try them for me. And then fine. So the next one that we are going to do is the master budget. Master budget. As the name suggests, master. So it's the budget that summarizes the functional budget, all the functional budget together. But in simple quotes, is the company's budgeted profit and loss, budgeted financial statement, financial position, and cash budget. So this one form the master budget. So master budget comprised of 3 budgets or budgeted statements. When you talk about master budget, master, oh yes, is the master of all. So master budget. It's comprised of this budgeted statement of profit or loss, then budgeted statement of financial position, and finally budgeted statement of what? Cash flow. No, we will not call it cash flow. So we call it cash budget. Yes, we prepare the cash budget. So that will be a cash budget. Good. So this will be the 3. But let me explain this. A well comprehensive master budget will comprise of this plus the functional budget. Plus what? The functional budget. Why? Because it's the functional budget that we use to prepare this master budget. Because the functional budget gives us the sales, all the items that you need, and then bring them here. So that is it. But for examination purposes, your master budget will be this. Or the examiner can just ask you the budgeted statement of profit and loss, or the financial position, or the cash budget. Any of them. So that is it. Good. Okay, so let's see if we can do Chobo Limited. This is the last page. It's the same as how you prepare your trading profit and loss account for financial reporting. Just like here, you're going to use budgeted item.
Your line is breaking down for the for
My line went up.